welcome back to Chops and Cheers. This week we are going to make some homemade gnocchi with a fresh made Pomodoro sauce. This week we have my mom, M-Dog, Carol with a C, and Bernice, Mountain Dog, also known as Caitlin Byrne. So to start, we're going to get the sauce going because you want that to all meld together. Again, smoosh, Carly vocab, smoosh, and taste delicious. So let's begin. Let's begin with a bev. And for this bev, since we're doing a red sauce and a hearty Italian pasta, we're going to drink a couple of red blend wines. These are a couple of my favorites. This is the Coppola Rosso, and the other one is Oakley 82 that go great with really any type of red sauce or red meat, some sort of hearty dish. So let's drink. Oh, I love that sound. This is my wine glass. All my little peasants get these wine glasses. Peasant 1, peasant 2, peasant 3, peasant 4. Oh, and mine. Oh, that's a shame. Cheers. Let's begin. Alright, so what you're going to need for this Pomodoro sauce is a can of diced tomatoes, fresh chopped parsley, fresh garlic, fresh onion, garlic powder, dried basil, red pepper flakes, dried thyme, dried rosemary, salt and pepper to taste, and a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Okay, so first we're going to start sauteing our fresh ingredients and our dried herbs because you want to almost kind of toast the herbs and get them real fragrant. So come on! Let's add it to the oil. I saute the fresh ingredients for about a minute longer than I do the dried herbs. Because you want to cook down these onions a little bit. So when you really start to smell those onions, that's when you're like, all right, it's time. Let's add our dried herbs. Holla at your girl. We're going to add in our diced tomatoes and let those simmer with all that goodness that is this pot. You're gonna hear it. We're going to add in our salt and pepper and garlic powder. And notice, before I said I was only adding in the dried herbs, not spices. So here are our spices. Garlic is not an herb. Alright, now we're going to mix this in. Look how delicious that looks. Fresh and radiant. Oh, holy night. While that's cooking, we'll get started on those gnocchi. We're going to need rigot, egg yolks, salt and pepper to taste, garlic powder, fresh garlic, fresh parsley, Parmesan, and flour. Alright, so for our gnocchi, we are going to add about 3 cups of rigot. Trying to decide what kind of rigot to buy.
Oh yeah, wait, Carly, what kind of ricotta should we get?
Marnie, it's rigot, a great made-up Italian word. Now, I use the Belgioso because it's a whole lot creamier and delicious than any other kind of rigot you can get in the store. So, to our rigot, we are going to add 3 egg yolks. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Salt and pepper, garlic powder, all this Parmesan. Thank God Ben's here. And the parsley and the garlic. And you're gonna mixy. that all up. Mix until combined thoroughly. You want everything evenly distributed. You are going to add flour to this. What we're going to do is we're going to break those all up, push them away, work with one piece at a time, and on your floured cutting board, you're going to roll it out until I would say about 3/4 of an inch thick. Before we get too far into this, I think we're going to revamp our wine. Finish. Did it feel really good? Ladies first. What I'm going to have my minions do are roll these out, and then they're going to just simply use our fancy pizza cutter and just cut it into little gnocchis.
And I'm going to prepare a cookie sheet for them to put them onto.
You see how easy this is?
Yeah.
Thanks, Marnie. And we're going rustic here, so don't be afraid for them to be different sizes and stuff. It makes it more fun.
You notice that some of these are bigger than the others?
That's what makes them so fun.
If you want to be old school or more professional and roll it against the fork, you can do that. But in this case, we're sharing with family and friends. Easy enough for Morgan, Chelsea, and Michael to make it. What good is a cooking show if we don't train some of my minions to actually be able to cook? So everybody's gonna go ahead and you're gonna be rolling these out and you're gonna cut them just like these little babies. And go. Go Caitlin, go Caitlin, go. Go Kara, go Kara, go. Go Marnie, go. Let's check out our sauce. So if you can see, our sauce is simmering over here. It looks great. What we're going to do is I'm going to use my really fancy old school potato masher and just kind of mash up some of these diced tomatoes. You don't want it to be like too chunky. Breaking the cardinal rule of having my wooden spoon just sit in the pot. Now that all the gnocchis are rolled and cut, we are going to come on over to the stove and put them into a pot of boiling water. I like to season my water with some oil and salt. You really should. The oil makes the pasta not stick together, and the salt really flavors the pasta. We're also going to give our Pomodoro sauce a little mixy while we're here. Okay, what you want to do, you're going to drop in the gnocchis. You want to do these in batches. You do not want to overcrowd your pan, but you want to drop the gnocchis in, and then once they start to float, they're going to sink to the bottom initially, but once they start to float, they are ready. You might want to leave them maybe 10 seconds more on top, but not much longer because you want them to stay soft and pillowy. Okay, as you can see, these right here are making their way to the top. This one just hit the top. This means they're all ready, and we're going to use a slotted spoon and scoop them out and put them into our pan. You want to keep as much water in there as you possibly can because, again, like I said, we're going to do these in batches.
That's why he does not want to. And Philly's a huge city, but I don't think she does.
Is this the real life? This is just gnocchi. It's like no escape from gnocchi. I'm just a gnocchi. Now our Pomodoro sauce has been simmering and crushed, and now we are going to add a 4th cup of heavy cream. The heavy cream helps to just obviously make it a little bit creamier, but at the same time helps to cut the acidity, which can give you some awful heartburn. This definitely makes it more of a rosé sauce. Look how awesome this looks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of sauce on the gnocchis because you do not want them to stick together. Just a ladle full or 2. We're going to take the rest of our Pomodoro sauce and just place it over the top of all the gnocchis. Hot damn. At this point, you can definitely eat it, but we are going to top it with fresh moots because we are fatties and we want the fresh moots. I already have some fresh moots all cut up. You're just gonna put the slices. Oh, Doug. My Doug. Baby Doug. Now we're gonna throw this into the oven for like 30 seconds under the broiler on high. Just want to melt that mousse on top.
Now. I should be like, mozzarella.
Let's take this out of the oven.
Oh my goodness.
Finished product.
I want the top.
Heavenly.
Let's serve these gnocchis. Making a mess. Don't touch it.
Hey.
Those are videos of gold. All of these with a little grated Parmesan if you want, just for a little accent. Ague. We've officially chopped. Son of a bitch. We've officially chopped it. No! You know what? F this.
Oh my god.
Okay. I've officially chopped it, so let's. I can't say chop. Okay, I've officially chopped it, so let's cheers it. Cheers! And let's eat it.
This is the best thing ever.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for tuning in to Chops and Cheers, and I hope you see us next week for